3D boxing here with the victorious Texan. The other one's getting his ass kicked. Well, he just got stopped. Eddie Vazquez, victorious, unanimous decision. I thought that was a heck of a performance. First, great performance, and what'd you think?
It was a great performance, man. You know, and I'm just glad. I'm glad it's over, man. It was a lot of adversity going into the fight. Of course, this was my hometown. This show was built around me, but there was just a whole lot of pressure and a whole lot of things going on behind the scenes that I had to deal with. And then to top it off, the opponent was fucking tough. He was tougher than I thought, and I guess he's 29. What, 29 and 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's 29 and 2. You know, not for any reason, but you know what I mean. I mean.
Yeah.
For a reason, he's good, but I think it was a good performance. There's definitely a lot of things I could have worked on. I could have definitely listened to my coach a lot more, because when I did listen to him, what he did tell me to do, it was effective. A fan came up to me after and said, "Hey man, you did that angle move about 4 times and it was beautiful." And I was like, "Yeah, but my coach called it out probably 400 times and I executed it only 4 times." So there's a lot of things I could have done better. Overall, I stuck to what I said I was gonna do. A lot of times you see me do a mixture of boxing and moving forward. This time I told everyone, I told my coach, and we worked on it for weeks on end, that I was just gonna continue to stay inside the pocket no matter what he threw, continue to press the fight, and that's what I did. And you know what, man, Bryan De Gracia, I take my hat off to him, man. He was there for that, and he was short on the skill side, but man, his tenacity was next level. No matter what I hit him with, even though I didn't take a step back, he wasn't going to either. And he kept coming. He kept yelling some shit in my ear about how much harder he works than me and all this. But
that's not
we
the case.
We all know nobody works harder than me, and that's why I had my hand raised at the end of it all. And that's just a credit to all the hard work I put in. And that's why I tell people you have to build that mental callus, because sometimes you're gonna have fights like that where the guy just will not go down, will not back up, no matter what kind of skill, what kind of pop, whatever it is that you got, he's just gonna be there, and you gotta have that mental fortitude, man.
There was a part late in the fight. Well, first off, it was pretty even through the first half of the fight. You really pulled away in the second half. Did you feel him breaking down? Did you feel him slowing down?
I did, and I heard him. Not like hurt him. Maybe I did hurt him, but I heard him going when I was hitting him. And then I could kind of see like some of his body language started to tear down, hands coming down low, wasted movement in between shots and things like that, where he's trying to catch a breath. So I started to catch on things like that towards moving forward. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, like moving forward into the later rounds, for some reason I kind of also felt a little hesitant to move forward too. Maybe it was because I felt like the pressure that I wanted to put on wasn't being as effective, so I wanted to try something different. But I caught myself real quick. It was just like split-second things, maybe 5 seconds, where I would think, hey, look, I'm going to try to stay on the outside of the box now. Now, fuck that. Let's just go in and do it,
Yeah.
And so, just little things like that. But yeah, I did feel like as the fight went on, he just started to feel the shots a little bit more. I think round 7, 8, and 9, I caught him with some good left hooks, some right uppercuts, some good shots to the body, jab to the body. And I feel like those were definitely taking the win out of him, and definitely making him take a step back.
I had it 3-3, and then I gave you 7, 8, 9, 10. So I mean, it was close for the first half.
Yeah.
What were they telling you? Did you think it was just a matter of time? I mean, because he did seem to break down. Did you see that coming earlier in the fight? What were they telling you? Because the first couple rounds were close.
Honestly, and like I said earlier, I think I could have made the fight a lot easier if I listened to my coach a little bit better. I was so, man, I can't even explain it to you how much I talked to myself in my head prior to the fight, telling myself that I was not going to take one step back, and I kind of stuck to that, and I feel like maybe that didn't work in my favor. I mean, at the end of the day, it did, but if my coach was telling me, hey, you need to take your side steps, which we worked on a million times in the gym, and for some reason, I just wasn't executing it every time he called it out. If I would have did that, it would have made it a lot easier for sure.
There was one point, I guess it was around 8 or 9, where you were making a miss on the inside. You were kind of styling on him. So like a little Pernell Whitaker in there. Did you know that you had that kind of head movement? I haven't seen that before.
Oh, these guys can't fuck with me, man. He was only touching me because I wanted to stay inside the pocket. If I wanted to be slick and move, you've seen me do it before. You've seen me do it against top contenders, and if that's what I need to do, then I'll do it. But this fight, I mean,
the head movement looked good. The elusiveness looked
probably
good.
see also that with this guy Bryan De Gracia, if I would have tried to do the whole boxing thing, he probably would have gained some momentum. But it was a good thing for me to stay inside the pocket and move forward. But also, you know, it comes with good and bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we were taking some shots we shouldn't have. We weren't able to land some shots we were looking for. But I wasn't letting him get any momentum, and when he did get momentum, and I closed the gap,
yeah,
it stopped everything.
But he didn't seem hard to hit,
No,
right?
no.
I mean, you hit him at will.
Yeah,
I mean,
and you know, and he's gonna throw a lot, and that's a lot of times you see me do, you know, put my hands down, move my head a lot, just to show these guys like, hey, look, you're throwing all this shit, but none of it means anything. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just to have fun, man.
and you got the job done. You're ranked 10 by the IBF at 126. You know, there was the weight issue. What's the plan? You're gonna stay at 126? Is it 130 from here on out? I mean, what do you want to do next?
You know, 126. I feel like if I have a 6 to 8 week camp, which is not always going to be the case, I can make 126 easy. 4 weeks, it's going to be a little bit tougher. I could make it, and I'll be honest with you. You know, I took full accountability for missing weight, and it's no one else's fault. I worked my ass off. If you know me as a person outside of just boxing, I really live this boxing life, and this is all I do 24/7, and I poured my heart and soul into it. And then, you know, I sincerely apologize to everyone for not making the weight limit, you know, and it won't ever happen again. If I have to go up to 130, I'll go up to 130 and do the same thing I'm doing at 126. It's no problem.
I do got to ask you, because you spent some time at Derek James' camp in Dallas. You were sparring with Frank Martin. Errol Spence just got utterly destroyed. Did you see that coming? Did you have any inside information on that?
No, I didn't. You know, I love Spence, and I wish him a speedy recovery, and I hate to see that happen to a fellow Texas guy. And you know, it's boxing, you know, and I could say, oh, it's just a bad night, but a lot of times, you know, you come with the wrong game plan, and who knows what was going on. I don't know. It's boxing. I do know that from my personal experience that there's a lot of different factors, you know, and who knows what it could have been. But, you know, I just hope Spence bounces back and shows that he is one of the best in the world for sure.
So Lou DiBella put on this whole show to feature you, to showcase you. Even with the biggest fight of the year going on, the biggest fight in years.
Absolutely.
You got a huge crowd out, a lot of fans. I mean, what does that mean? Do you have that kind of crowd, even when you know what you're up against?
You know, first off, I want to say thank you to Lou DiBella and the whole DiBella Entertainment for everything they did for me. You know, it's to have this platform and to be able to put some of the younger guys from Fort Worth and from my gym on the card, and some of the other guys from around the city on the card, and just, you know, give them a little bit of exposure, just a chance to make some money and take some money home to the family. You know, it means the world to me, and you know, I just want to say thank you to them. But yeah, man, it felt great, and this is our first card with Lou DiBella, and you know, I expect great things moving forward.
Hall of Fame promoter.
Absolutely, man.
Bernard Hopkins told me he's a Harvard-educated gangster. He's street smart and Harvard-educated, so you got no one better to represent you than Lou DiBella.
You know, we've done. I didn't really do too much business with him when I fought Misael, but this is like our second fight together.
Yeah.
And everything's gone smooth, man. You know, and he's treated me very fair, and I see a lot of great things, you know, moving forward. Absolutely.
If it was up to you, you could fight anyone you want, either 26 or 30. Who would you want to fight next? Because you're a top 10 guy now. You can start calling people out.
Raymond Ford's bitch ass. I'll fight him right now, man. Come on.
Raymond Ford wanted to fight me at the press conference when
he wants to fight everybody.
He didn't want to fight you.
He's mad at the fucking world, man. Yeah, he knows he won't be able to do shit without them bringing up my name. But yeah, if there's anybody I could fight right now, it'd be
he's
Raymond
ranked ahead
Ford.
of you in the ranking.
But you know, honestly, man, anybody that will move the needle for me, and the IBF, WBC, WBA, whatever it is. Hey man, I'm here for it, and reach out to my manager with DKO Boxing, and hey man, I'm here, I'm game. I'm in the gym 24/7. Tomorrow, guess what I'll be doing? Right back to work and getting ready for the next one, man. I really live this, so
it's the Mamba
make my line.
Mamba mentality. Fort Worth next world champion. Eddie Vazquez, tell them where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on Instagram at Eddie Vazquez TX. I appreciate all the support, guys. Featherweight champion coming soon, baby.
Congrats. God bless, champ.